Just slowing the brain down, allowing yourself to be more aware, providing a little bit of space between the thoughts. Like the old saying, the space between the notes makes the music. We're just creating a little space. Those alpha waves, when we close our eyes, really promote that. Lengthen that breath. In the nose, out the mouth. Just a couple of minutes to get the system into a state of coherence. Where there's just better rhythm, better communication between the brain and the heart. More of a smooth wave like pattern. And just deepening your breath at the same time. So lengthening it, adding some depth. As you add some depth, you get a little more of the wrinkles out of the connective tissue that's involved with the breathing mechanism. Lengthen it even further. Just take a longer breath. Going right to the end of your range. Push that breath right up against that top of the inhale and exhaling all the way out to the bottom of the exhale. Hold your posture, so don't slouch looking for the exhale. Keep your posture, just exploring the full range on the inhale, full range on the exhale. Just feel the tension at both ends. On your next inhale, I want you to hold that inhale for a moment. As you hold that inhale, we're going to do some spinal flexing. So hold that inhale, and we're just going to rock our spine back and forth. And this will get a deeper stretch from the diaphragm. Hold that, run back and forth, flexion, extension. Good. Relax your posture. Pause for a moment. Exhale. And take that inhale. Hold at the top of the inhale. Go back into the spinal flex. Hold hold that inhale, get the stretch. This really helps with things like hiatal hernias, where there's a little stickiness between the stomach and the throat and the diaphragm. So it allows some opening up of that. Good. And then exhale, find your posture. Take your time, draw that breath all the way in again. Find that flexion extension again while you're holding that inhale. Feel the power as you do this. Feel the power, feel that squeeze. Good, and then relax. Work. Just notice what you notice in through the mid area, the diaphragm, bottom of the rib cage. Just going to explore just some gentle side to side bending of the spine. Just with a normalized breath pattern. Creating that C-like shape and then reversing the C. Getting that real nice side bend with the rib cage open. And then just placing your arms up in the air, we're going to get some rotation. So inhale left and then exhale over to the right. Just build a little bit of a rhythmic sequence in so you can explore your rotation. Just relaxing back to center. Rotating the head to the left, inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. Take your time to really find that range of motion. Where is your full range? I had a young woman in today. She's 32 years old. Already only at 50% of her range. She works out 4 times a week. She has a couple of kids. And she's already lost full range. She had no idea she was losing her range. No idea. So it's a very slow, subtle thing that can happen out of your awareness. So make sure you go and explore slowly that full range and feel yourself go right to the end point. Keep that tissue held accountable for the expression of its full range. This is a great aspect of self-care, is really exploring your full range of motion. Then looking up towards the ceiling, dropping that chin towards the chest, back up towards the ceiling, and then all the way down towards the chest. Inhaling your head back, exhaling your head forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Shake the body up. Shake the arms. Loosen the grip of the neck. Just shake that around a little bit. Take a big breath in. And then I'll make your way down to the floor on your back, please. You can do this next part sitting, but preferably if you can lay on your back, that'd be great. Let's promote a little more vagal activation. So what we're going to do is place our hands palm over position one, which is that position right below the collarbones. Place your hands palm over palm there. I want you to notice some subtlety and some precision with your breath and your movement. So I want you to just slowly breathe into this area and just really feeling the body, feeling the movement, the rise and fall right underneath your hands. Try to isolate it as much as you can as we just gain some wisdom about your level of connection here. Just one more time, just to gain some awareness. Good. Then slide your hands down right to the bottom of the sternum, palm over palm there. Taking a breath in the nose and out the mouth, tracking the movement and breath underneath your hand directly. Be as precise and focused as possible. Good. And just compare that. Which one did you find more connected? Was it the first position or this position? Which one felt more connected naturally to you? Then bring your hands palm over palm down to the belly button. And you're going to do the exact same thing. Put your focused precision mind right underneath your hands. You're going to take a breath in the nose, out the mouth. Focus just in that area. Isolate it with precision. Good. Now, what I want you to do is choose which one seemed more connected and which one seemed the least connected. Which one seemed the most connected? Which one seemed the least connected? I want you to place your hands on the area that is the most connected for you, the area that's most connected. I want you to slowly take a breath in the nose and out the mouth. The beautiful part is this is your anchor to peace. It's your anchor to ease. It's your anchor to flow. It's your anchor to openness. It's your anchor to available energy. And kind of bask in the abundance of that. And take some slow, mindful, present breaths here. You should have no problem paying attention. Good. Now, then I want you to bring your hands to the area that felt least connected and allow that breath to open itself up, just dragging the energy from the connected position over to this. Exhaling, bring your hands back to the area of connection. Feeling your movement and breath. Feeling into your own abundance. And then bring your hands to the area of disconnection. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth there. And then come back to the position of connection. One more beautiful breath here. Exhale that. You're going to slide your hands to the area of disconnection. Take a breath here. Stay or keep your hands here. Just say out loud, sometimes I can feel disconnected. Sometimes I can feel disconnect. Your breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Good. Rest your hands to the side and just feel your spine. Move it a little bit side to side or back and forth. Just you're working by working your spine forward and back, side to side. You're just creating an opportunity or an environment to just improve the tone of the spine. And as you're doing that, I want you to just check in with the top of the pelvis, the glutes, the quads, and the calves and the ankles, and just see if anything needs to reposition or realign the connective tissue. Just take a moment for that. Good. And then bring your awareness up to the neck and see if you can keep your awareness on the neck while you're aware of the pelvis and the lower body. See if you can make some links and some connections and hold the space for both to be considered at the same time by you. And that mid part of the spine, mid part of the back will also want to engage somehow. Just ironing out the wrinkles. Just relaxing for a moment, just being present with yourself. Good. Now you're going to take your right hand, place it right on the top of the chest, so just below the collarbones, position one. Take your left hand, place that right on your belly button, creating a gap of space for you. This exercise is designed for a few reasons, but it's designed really to move energy between disconnected and connected areas of the body and the spine. It's designed to help to support the wave process that moves through the spinal cord and spine. And in some other work, it also assists in opening some of the clogginess in the digestive tract where food particles can kind of get built up. This also works that wave that can open that space of your digestive system. So we're going to start, you'll end up building your own pace to this, but we'll start by breathing in the nose and out the mouth in that upper hand, and then exhaling that all the way out. As you're exhaling it out, you're going to just drop your awareness to the bottom hand. You're going to breathe in the nose down to the belly. And then you're going to exhale that belly back towards the spine. Then you're going to inhale that upper chest. So you can kind of feel that natural lift. And then you're going to exhale that down towards the spine. And then you're going to inhale that lower belly away from the spine. And then you're going to exhale that towards the spine. Feeling the natural lift of the upper chest, you're going to breathe into the upper chest. Creating a separation and a distance away from that belly. Exhale the chest down towards the spine. Then the inhale comes in the belly. And that belly lifts almost as your right hand pushes into your chest. Exhale. That left hand pushes towards your spine. And then that right hand naturally now starts to lift, and you're breathing into the upper. And then exhaling down, pushing that energy to the belly. The breath comes into the belly. creating kind of like a nice start with a nice big slow wave. Continue that motion. Your attention and a little bit of your willpower is going to be tested during this exercise, so stay with it. If you find yourself just getting a little bit tired, just know it's a little bit of willpower there. It might be a little bit tired at this time of day. Just do your best. I want you to first focus more on the range than the speed. So I want you to really explore that range of the spine and the upper chest, and then explore the range of that lower back and belly, and really get into the whole range, full range that you can find. Keep going, you're doing great. Now, what I want you to do is sacrifice just a little bit of that range, maybe sacrificing a quarter to a half of the range and substituting the range for more heightened pace. And you just determine that pace, but just sacrifice about a quarter to half of the range. Keep going. This is where if you have a little bit of kind of gas trapped in the digestive system, you might find yourself burping a little bit or just bubbly things starting to arise if there's any little trappings in there. And we're on the last 30 seconds. So do your best. We're going to create just a little bit more of a wave. Be a little bit tenacious in there. Really work it. Really get it going. Again, the end is in sight. You got about 20 seconds left. So work that energy back and forth. Feel your spine move. Feel the flexibility. Feel the rhythm. Feel the wave that you're inviting the spine to experience. Good. Last 12 seconds. Here we go. Just kind of keep building. Keep building. Work it. Work that spine. Good. Beautiful. Take one big breath in. Hold the breath. And exhale. Relax completely. Just let your hands rest to your side for a moment. We're just going to slowly let the energy just process and let it move through the body. If you're doing some work on your own, you did great. It's a tough exercise. Find your grit with that exercise. Keep the legs open, keep the pelvis open, keep those shoulders open just for energy to move. Soften yourself, soften your body. Good. Now's the time where we can just kind of stretch. You can bring those arms over your head. You can stretch those toes. Just get a good stretch from the connective tissue. Feel that spine, feel its range. Move, stretch, whatever calls to you right now. Find that biggest range right at your edge of your comfort zone to really dig into the connective tissue. Lengthening those nerves, lengthening your spinal cord, decompressing. Beautiful. Good. Just relaxing. This beautiful instrument that we call the body. I'm just going to slowly rise up to your feet. And just as a little warm up, we're going to stretch like a starfish. We're going to stretch like a starfish. And we're going to take the right hand and then just keeping the legs locked, we're going to go down and touch the opposite foot or shin or knee or toe, depending on what your range of motion. This just helps to adjust the hips. It's a great yoga practice, great yoga exercise to adjust those hips. So we're just going to roll ourselves down. We'll feel the inside of the adductors of the thighs kind of stretch, which tends to pull on the femurs a bit. And we're just going to go back and forth. Having that right hand touch the left foot or knee or shin, and the left hand touch that right knee, shin, or foot. We're just going to go back and forth, keeping those knees locked, letting those hips take a little bit of pressure. Feeling that spinal turn and that twist. Back and forth. I'm just going to do this for 1 minute, just to loosen it up, get those legs a little looser. You can just find your breath that works for you. Adjusting the pelvis, getting that spinal rotation. If you want to challenge yourself, close the eyes, let your hand find your body. The last 15 seconds. Good. Take a big breath in. Now, just bring your feet a little closer together, shoulder width apart. Bring those arms way over the top of the head. Good. Exhale. As you breathe in, you're going to pull that energy through the top of the head, through the third eye, through the throat, the chest. We're going to flip the hands at the heart and push through the third, second, and first energy center all the way down to the ground. You can bend in a quarter squat, half squat, or full squat. And then you're going to bring that energy from the floor all the way up through the first, second, and third chakra. Spin your hands at the fourth. Exhale, firmly push through the fifth, sixth, and seventh chakra out the top of the head. Thinking of yourself like a big fountain. Big breath in. all the way through. And the breath comes up the legs like a fountain, up, turning the hands at the heart, pushing that energy through like a fountain. Finish. Breath in. Now, find a pace that we can do for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Good. Keep going. Really focusing on hyper oxygenating the system, blasting your system with oxygen. Don't hold anything back. We're only doing this round with 1 round, so don't hold anything back. Keep going. Build that energy. Yes, there's speed, but get depth of your inhale. Get some depth and a whoosh of the exhale. Probably the maybe third or fourth or fifth most common exercise that I'll start the day with after I've done a certain routine. It's a beautiful, beautiful integrative exercise. It's all the energy points. Run your hands through them. Feel the body. Connect with that physical vehicle. Find your squat the best you can. Activate the chemistry that comes from squats and thigh muscles. We're almost there. We got 20 seconds to go. Doing great. Find that endurance muscle. Let the breath be your endurance. Use that breath to be your endurance. Powerful. There you go. On the exhale, on the inhale, stretch those fingertips over the head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take a big breath in. And exhaling. Feet are shoulder width apart, relaxing now in a beautiful, relaxed standing posture. Just feeling your power, feeling your potential. Let that energy move through the ground, through your legs, through the first chakra, all the way through the body, out the crown, out your fingertips. If you can in your mind, relax your mind so that you can release the obstruction, any mental obstruction of energy flowing through your body. Really a state of allowing and a state of surrender to let that energy move through. A suspension of worry or strain, or thinking. Just suspend it. You'll grab it in a minute. Just suspend it and allow. focus of the mind is really, how do I take a back seat to allow this wave of energy to move through my body? Where do you have to go in space to allow that to be? You have to become more spacious. You have to sit your awareness at the back of the skull. Is it behind your body? Is it everywhere? What do you need to do to allow that real flow to move through? And just feel that. Good. Now, if you can, if you have good balance, just bring your feet together or keep them shoulder width apart. You can bring them together. We're going to bend these knees. Stage 11, such a beautiful stage to really get the full range of flexion and extension from our body. That's what we're really looking to promote. And we're looking to further promote the pumping of the energy from the bottom, from the ground, all the way through. Except this time, instead of it being through the top of the head, it really drives through the heart and then intentionally out to the environment around us. So those knees are going to be bent. Our fingertips are going to be into the heart. We're going to curl ourselves in. And then we're going to kind of pop those legs up. We're going to bring the arms out. That's going to be the big inhale. And then we're going to exhale and curl that energy back in. We're going to compress in and receive. And then we're going to spring load that open again. Big breath in. And really stretch the shoulders, like get that all open. And then close it down to receive. And then open. And close. Work in the nose and out the nose. All I ask for you for this one is to hold a little bit of a tone about you of power, just an expression of power. What would that sound like? How would my body move for you, for the way that you're designed? What would an expression of power be for me? The most powerful expression is not only to be able to receive the gifts of others, but also to be able to give your gifts in humility from the heart, in of service, in of support to others. So feel that choice, the decisiveness, that this is my tone. This is the tone for me that is most receiving and most productive and most graced to be with other people, to share with other people. This is my tone. Good. You're on your last minute. Hold that tone. We're working at ingraining the habit of that tone. And all the while, we're pumping the energy. We're getting all the proprioceptive activity of the spine to charge our brain. This is a brain-based activity too. Charges the neurons of the brain, stimulates the cerebellum. That energy from the cerebellum goes to all different nuclei in the brain and to the cortex, the higher centers. It draws energy away from the stress and anxiety center and puts it to a more constructive space of the cortex. Keep going. Almost there. Last 30 seconds. Build. Motion truly is life because it adds energy to the system. Good. Keep going. You're almost there. Last 10 seconds, adding some biological and emotional fuel to our system, using our breath as a powerhouse. Good. On that next inhale, just pause, stretch, feel your abundance, open up to the world around you. Claim your space. Claim your space. What does that mean for you? Relax the body, feet shoulder width apart. Palms are open. In a ready position to both receive and to give. It's a beautiful position. Just pausing, holding space for yourself in readiness. Now, who do I further need to be? What parts do I need to bring into my being? Adding layers of my identity into the next level for me of giving and receiving. Whatever that is, as I'm evolving, I got to bring in new pieces, which means I need to drop some old judgments and add some new ideas and integrate new parts of me into the picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to now integrate. So let's hit the floor. We're going to be laying on our back, dead bug position. Palms are facing the ceiling. Knees are facing the ceiling in the dead bug. And we're going to hold those hands about 1.5 feet away from the head and face. And those knees are in a tabletop position. And when you find your space on the floor, I want you to just begin rocking those hips, getting that sacrum, that identity mover, that foundation moving. So those hips are rocking and moving like we're almost riding a bike. Creating a nice rhythm in the hips. Keep that going while you do that. Get those hands circling in midair. So they're either going in different directions, they're going in the same direction, or it just gets all messed up. It doesn't matter. The point is, get them swirling. Now, the next is make sure you've got a little bobblehead, soft neck, so that energy can move through the entire spine, not just part of it. So you need that neck relaxed and bobbling. And then your breath is a powerful breath in the mouth and out the mouth. In the mouth and out the mouth. Just invite yourself to really tap into this rhythm. Work hard. You might feel like you're hyperventilating a little bit, no problem. Work your breath, find some depth that takes you into a slight bit of discomfort, but not something that's going to have you pass out. Just work hard. We have 1.5 minutes to go, 90 seconds, that's it. Swirl, 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 rhythm, rhythm. Let go of old forms that don't serve you. Integrate new, novel ways of being that are going to invite more of what you'd like in your life. This is where we have a little bit of a selection opportunity. Who do I want to be more of that is going to get me more of what I would like? And how do I allow the energy and the spirit of that part of me to move through so that I'm not binding it and suppressing it and tucking it away? It's part of me. It's moving with me. It's influencing and informing me. It has a voice in there. Last 14 seconds. Soft neck. Swirl that energy. Pull that energy up the spine on the inhale. Drop it down on the exhale. Pull it up that spine on the inhale. Keep it moving. Exhale. Pull it all the way down. Squeeze it up the spine on the inhale. Exhale. Drop it down to that sacral base. Inhale. Big breath in. On the next big breath in, hold the breath. Hold it. Hold your body still. Hold that breath. Relax your legs down. Relax your arms. Hold the breath. Sip in a little more breath if you need. Hold. Hold it. If you can, hold it a little longer. Then exhale. And completely relax the body. Remember, you don't have to know what you've just done, but just know that you've loosened the grip of parts that hold us back from being our true, authentic self. Allow yourself, as you're recalibrating, to breathe gently into the heart. Just putting some emphasis or attention on the heart. Inviting in the color in your mind's eye to the heart area for you, what that would mean for you right now. And whatever color you kind of pick up in your mind's eye, what I'd like you to do is now share that like a blanket over the rest of the body. Keep your attention on your heart and breathing, but allow that color to spread itself down the body, through the pelvis, like a blanket covering you, putting it on the legs and down the shins and wrapping around the toes. And then it'll just start kind of like paint spilling. It's going to come up. It's going to surround the neck and the arms. And it's going to gently cover the face and come right over like you're hiding under a blanket to some degree, but you're colored with the color that you chose of the heart. Just resting your being in the shade that represents the heart for you. And just reminding us that our true essence is that of love, synchronicity, and beauty, and goodness, truth. Relaxing your breath. Demonstrating yourself the beautiful and regenerative energy of a relaxed state of being. nervous system, its own safety and comfort, at ease, it's relaxed and peaceful. And it can be peaceful because it already knows that it's beautiful and good and true. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can just slowly make it back to your seat. Just find your way to transition. You might need to stretch a little bit. Take your time, no rush. As you're sitting, just move the spine around, just connect with the body. Eyes are closed, present, aware, energized. Refraining from locking into too much thinking yet. Just allowing yourself to be. Allowing the priority just to be your presence, not thinking. Presence as priority. Right. Beautiful. Just give your hands a little rub together. Wash that face with that energy. Just give a little scrub, a little rub. Just check back in. Eyes can open. If you want to rub the arms a little bit, just get that energy moving through your system. Coming home to the body. There you are. Good. Take one breath in. Exhale.